Hey, it's Margaret. Welcome to the Well of Possibilities in this week, this last week of November. And today I'm going to talk to you about uh, gratitude. And you might think like, oh, that's simple, right? In a way, in the week of Thanksgiving. Yeah, well, of course, um, it's an easy topic to pick. And I also have to say that it seems to be complex because very many people they don't have the gratitude habit or mindset or skills developed to have that actually carrying them through their whole life. So, well, that's a very long sentence, but what are we talking about? I'm talking to you about creating a gratitude habit. Ultimately, it would be great if gratitude is something that's truly ingrained in you, that it is running through your veins, sparking from your eyes, rolling from your tongue. Gratitude, right? Because it is um, such a strong and powerful um, way of dealing with everything that's coming your way. And that's why I give this mini training. It will be around 10 minutes. So, who am I? My name is Margaret Sapp. I'm the founder of a global education platform. It's called Doing Life Happier. It's all about doing life happier. And my company is called YC More because there are things that are to be seen and that are still unseen that will support you, help you in doing life happier. So gratitude, yeah, it's a powerful practice. As I just said, it's also something that can be just be part of your being, really. And but once you have this or cultivate this, you will see that it really changes your perspective on life, on relationships, on people, and it will kind of lift you up. It will enhance your whole well-being. It's really worth to become aware to where you could be a little bit more grateful. So to create this habit, it starts, of course, with acknowledging what are the good things in your life, appreciating those good things, and not take that much for granted. So it's all this famous saying like count your blessing, all the kind of things, blah, 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 blah. Well, it's true. It's no bias. It's true. So this is a small training, 5 steps. And the first thing that if you feel like you could actually cultivate a little bit more this gratitude habits or this mindset, start with writing things down. Start with well, ideally a daily journal, but dedicate one little journal. Well, do I have something here? No, not really, but I have plenty of journals, that's for sure. It can be something simple like this. Um, Start writing things down. 3 things per day that you are grateful for. I mean, it will immediately help you to focus on the positive things that happened in your day, and it will reinforce this mindset. Because what's going to happen is that also the next day or the next week, you will start looking out to things that are actually worth writing down, right, at the end of the day. So it has this circular effect, which is beautiful because like that you start to look to things differently already, like, oh, that's actually, oh, that's a very nice cushion in the corner. Oh, I completely forgot. Oh, I remember how nice it was when I bought it. So there can be a whole thing coming to you suddenly that normally you would not see, simply already by the fact that you are going to write things down. So dedicate a journal specifically for gratitude. um, don't do it for the sake of writing things down. Really just as a natural thing, feel what have you been grateful for at the end of the day. That's nice. So and once you get that going, you will see that it becomes easier to incorporate gratitude moments, let's so speak, into your routine, because then you have maybe prepared yourself a meal, or somebody else did it for you, but you're like, wow, it's actually amazing that we have this much food on the table, or this kind of food on the table. Um, let's be grateful. And then you sag into what religions and spirituality has been teaching for centuries. Like, be grateful, say a prayer before your meal. Well, if you're not uh, religious or you don't want that kind of things, then you can still say, I'm grateful for having this food on the table today. And I'm grateful for the people who have been cultivating these plants or these things so that we actually can eat those. It's so simple, but are you doing it? And be thankful after your meal, before going to bed. I mean, there are millions of people, or at least hundreds of thousands, that don't wake up the next day, or that forgot what happened the day that they just lived. They don't make a rep. They don't really consider that it's actually pretty special, right? That they can go to bed, that they have a bed, that they had a good day, or at least a day with work and all that kind of things. And it sounds like if I'm talking like a saint, but no, it is true that many people on the earth don't even have that. So do you really appreciate what you already have? And the same counts for waking up, like, hey, uh, wake me up before you go. That's the song, right? So wake up, we enjoy in gratitude. Like, hey, it's a new day. Yes, I have hard things to do. I have a lot to do. Am I going to be stressed about it? No, because I can jump on my feet. I can jump on my out of my bed and start the day and bring change to my habits, to my thoughts, to my relationships. You are powerful beyond measure. That you'll hear me saying that a lot. Yes, you are. So practice integ- integrate integrating gratitude throughout your daily life. Make it a natural habit, and then share it. Share your gratitude. Share it with others. Share compliments. Talk with others about what's beautiful. Whether it's things that you've been seeing out on the streets, in nature, at work. I mean, talk a little bit more, share a little bit more, connect and express your appreciation or your wonder, right? So, because it strengthens your relationships. It's a very important part because it makes other people also realizing that something is actually special or beautiful or worth noticing. And this spreads positivity. So please start sharing your gratitude for each other. So in your small circle of friends and family, but also about the bigger things or the other things in life that are simply there and that you start to take notice of again. So, and then as a fourth point in this 5-step mini training, practice mindfulness, right? Because if you're going quick, if you're speeding up because you have a lot to do and you want to on to the next thing and the next thing and the next thing, you risk not seeing every great thing, or at least a lot of great things that are all around you, or you skip too quickly past joyful moments. For example, um, the very enthusiastic hello of the lady at the groceries, or a child that's coming running at you, hey mom, how are you doing? Or a colleague that's saying, hey mate, how are you? You know, I mean, those are joyful moments. Don't skip by those too quickly. I mean, if you have difficulty with slowing down, with becoming present, becoming more aware, mindfulness exercises help. My Doing Life Happier Membership is full of it. Um, Plenty of ideas to heighten your awareness so that you actually experience more positive moments, because they are there. You just get to slow down a bit. And mindfulness really enhances your ability to notice what's already good in your life. If you notice, the next step is appreciate it. Appreciate what's good in your life, because those are two different things. And then, yeah, reflect on challenges with gratitude. I mean, so easy to say, right? If you're in a shitty situation, it's very hard sometimes to see what's good in there. There's nothing good in there. You know, it's just freaking annoying. Or you expected sunshine and it's raining. That's then a simple problem. But there are complex problems. There are big disasters going on in your little life, in the big world out there. Always still, nevertheless, look for what's good. Where is the help coming to you? Um, where is the possibility of love, of connection, of care? How can you grow from the challenges simply by reflecting a little bit longer on what is happening, what happened? Hey, actually, there was something good in it. So, those practices shift your perspective. They help you to see challenges as opportunities. Like, for example, if you see a major earthquake or a storm disaster on television, all terrible, people crying, houses destroyed. It is, of course, it is terrible, devastating, right? Also, immediately you see the helping services coming into action, people helping each other, running towards each other, saving each other's life, right? It's very important to notice that as well, to fill yourself up with it, and especially if you have children. I mean, point this out to them that there's also an immediate good side to these negative things. So there are always more situations actually that are good, and there are always more good people than bad people or bad things happening. And it's very important to keep pointing this out. What you see and read and hear in the news are the C, D, and E grades, and the A and B grades are not that much written about, but they are happening. It's important to notice that, reflect on your own challenges also with gratitude. And then, yeah, again, make it a practice, make it a habit, make it an automation within, so that you become a very grateful being. It will help you to do life happier like that. And again, going back to the beginning, start with a gratitude journal. If you know that you have to take some more attention or bring some more attention to it, incorporate it as daily habits, maybe before your meal, maybe when you wake up, that moment, or when you go doing sports, happy that you can move your body, or when you're driving to work, commuting, reflect a little bit more, like, wow, I'm actually happy to have a job that's providing a salary, and so that I can live in a home with a roof and the heating on, that kind of thing. So bring it into your daily habits to think about things that you can be grateful for. Share your gratitude with others, share it onwards. And if you find all these three things hard, then start practicing mindfulness, breathing, slowing down. There are a lot of exercises in the membership, but also you can Google them online, mindfulness exercise, and then there are a lot of ideas already coming at you. Pick one, do it, and slow down. Become aware of all the good things and positive things around you. And in harsh moments or after harsh moments, reflect and think like, oh, okay, well, this was actually interesting, or this was actually turned out better than I thought it would be, or wow, it's great that that person came to help me or gave me that advice, even though I didn't want to accept it. But, so reflect a little bit on the challenge and see what has been good. What do you learn from it, and how can you take it forward, move it forward for your own growth? And challenges are ultimately opportunities. It's not always nice to hear that, but it is true. So do these things, apply it to your life. This is your life, your one and only life. Become grateful, be grateful, make it something so natural to you. You just have to open your eyes and your heart a little bit more, and you'll make it happen. So I'm wishing you a wonderful week, a great Thanksgiving meal or day with your family, friends, with whomever you're celebrating it with, and look around. Not everybody is your best friend, and they don't need to be. Appreciate their presence in your life. Appreciate yourself. Appreciate the fact that you can share a meal together. And embrace the steps I just mentioned and make gratitude a natural and probably the most enriching part of your life. Have a great week. See you next week. Bye.